What's going on, guys? It's been a few weeks. I've been really busy, so I haven't been really able to put a video out. So I'm going to show you what I've been up to and talk about maybe what's coming up, possibly. I don't know. But here's what I've been doing. This is a 4th gen Camaro. This is a friend of mine's car that he decided he wanted to go turbo on, and he gave me the opportunity, I guess, to build his turbo kit for him. And this is what I have done to it. So, some parts are used. It's all built on a budget, so that's kind of what we did. And just kind of skimped on some stuff, used some used stuff that I had laying around, and also bought some newer stuff. But this is it, and let's go over what I've done. So this is a front mount intercooler. Obviously it's a 3-inch thick. It might be a little small, but it should do the job for his horsepower goals that he's wanting to do. It's all 3-inch piping, and it's all one piece from here to up here, so it's all welded together. Also, same with this, from here to the turbo is all one piece, and it's also V-band, if you can see it. Then we went ahead. He wanted the turbo exactly how I have it. He wanted it facing, intake facing that way, but he wanted the exhaust out the same exact way, which is not a big deal. I mean, it was a little bit of a chore. It's not just put the turbo in and going for it, so unfortunately. So what we had to do is we had to chop the frame down here. As you can see, I put 2 plates, which are a little overkill, but they worked. I think it's 1/4 inch. It's either 1/8 or 1/4 inch, I can't remember. Plate, and then an inch. Yeah, 1 3/4 tube with a 120 wall that I usually use on side-by-side cages and whatnot. Put that down there because the factory frame was too wide to fit the exhaust and the intake in between there. And then you had the issue of the oil line, so we went ahead and cut that out and put that tube in. I've got the turbo sitting on a Maven mount with a dash 10. I don't know, yeah, it's got a dash 10 line out of it. And then we did a 4-inch downpipe, because this is I think it's a 110 exhaust on this T4. So did that right out there. As you can see, it's all V-band down here, so you can take this off. You could even clock it if you wanted to. And then I did some pie cuts on that, because who doesn't like pie cuts in a bullhorn? I know I love them. The turbo, I believe it's a 74 millimeter. I can't remember. He kind of got a really good deal on it, so that's what he went with. On the exhaust manifolds, these are the Hooker turbo manifolds that you can get. So it comes around the back, and they merge together in this one. So, and then out to 3. This is a little bit of a chore. Don't have very good lighting, sorry. Because it goes from here right to there. I had to make all this. This is one continuous bend, and let me tell you, it's tight, very, very tight. But after about 3 attempts to get it right, I feel like it is finally right, and it's super solid. Love it. We went ahead and went with, I believe that's if I remember right, that's a 60 millimeter VS Racing wastegate, and this is also a VS Racing blow-off valve. Trying to keep budget in mind on all this. I know, like on my cars, I spare no expense on stuff. It takes me a little longer to get it done, but you really can't beat quality on some parts. I mean, there's nothing wrong with VS Racing stuff. It does work. I mean, I compared a VS Racing blow-off valve to my tile, and you can definitely tell there's a quality difference between the two, but there's nothing wrong with this per se. I mean, it's still unit. Then he decided down the road, while I was building the turbo kit, he wanted to go stand up radiator like I have done. I'll put the part number on a lot of this that I bought that's new. This is, I cannot remember, but it's a Ford style radiator. So Ford is kind of flip-flopped. Chevy, usually the bottom one is over on the passenger side and the top one's on the driver's side. But with everything that's going on down here, I thought it'd be smarter to flip-flop and have the top up top. I mean, not top up top. The passenger side on the top and the driver's side on the bottom. Just because I didn't want all of that around the exhaust and just whatnot. It looked cleaner having it over here, so that's what I did. And it came out pretty well. Made mounts, so I put tabs in the radiator on the top side of them. So, and then I tapped and drilled them. So I can put these bolts. So these bolts hold up, pull it up, and there's a mount I welded down here on the radiator that holds it from flopping around. So it's got 3 good solid mounts, and this thing is going nowhere. Also, it's very well. I'm happy with it. Also, we went ahead and went in this puke tank right here, just to kind of fill up some area over here, so it didn't look like all the business is over here and there's hardly anything going on over here. And once his fuel pressure regulator is all the way plumbed and whatnot, it'll fill up some more. I don't know what he's wanting to do for catch can on this, but thought maybe throw in a catch can over here or something to fill up some of this open space. That way it looks symmetrical, the same on each side, you know. But yeah, this is it. It's I'm pretty happy with it for the most part, and I hope he likes it. Yeah, and I'm trying to think what else I've done to this thing. It took me a while. I know the mounts. So here are the mounts to the intercooler, and all it is 3/4 inch tube. It runs off these bottom mounts and just kind of loops up into the factory bumper mounts. And it does it on both sides, as you can see. This one's a little tweaked. When I was welding it, it kind of tweaked a little bit, and it still worked. It just didn't look as good. Probably get some better washers and stuff. This is just kind of what I had laying around, and put those on. If you get some washers that actually fit these 3/4 inch tubes, it'll probably look a little cleaner. But honestly, you're never gonna see it because the bumper cover will be on it. But other than that, you know, that's all there is to this one. I mean, I put some time in it, and I was trying to do some videoing while I built it all, but I had a lot going on, so it's really hard for me to video, show you what I'm doing, and try to figure all this out. It's very complicated, I guess, for me, or I just gotta get used to it. I don't know, one of the two. But that's gonna do it for this car. I do have another car coming in here in a few weeks. Some people know it, but it's the Rabid JZ channels rice box, 2JZ powered 240SX. We're gonna do some work on that. We're just waiting on a few parts for him, and then we're gonna put a cage in it and do some other stuff to the front end, and there's a few other things that we're gonna do to it. I can't remember, but that's gonna be a fun little project, and I'll try to video that as I'm doing it, or kind of just do it and then update, do some more update, try doing that. And I'm also trying to buy a house. That's kind of cool. If I get this house, I mean, it'll be a cool, about 3 acres of playground, basically. And there's a whole lot of other things that's on it. But, I mean, who knows if I get it. Probably know, once I release this video, I'll probably know for sure if I have it or not. But Other than that, that's going to call it for this one, guys. Like, subscribe, follow along, do whatever you got to do. Because we're going to be doing some more stuff here and there as I have time. And we're going to have some more fun, for sure. Alrighty, I'll see you guys later. Bye.